Hey guys, how we doing? I'm gonna do this in reverse. Two reasons. I was in a hurry this morning. Had to get this loaded in Portage and get down here to Red Bud before they stopped receiving for the day. But we made her no problem. But I do remember I had a request for skidded coils and tent tarping, so we're gonna do both. With the skidded coils, it'll usually be 2 or more. In fact, I don't know if I've ever seen a single skidded coil. Not a big one anyways. I've seen them like 20,000 pounds. So I think if they're up over 40, probably not going to see them skidded. At least not that I can remember off the top of my small brain. So there's lots of ways to skin a cat. I have these chained. I have them covered with felt pads. You can use straps. They're eye to the sky. These are 8 little ones. Could be 8 little ones. Could be 2 big ones. Could be a variety of things. There's really no wrong way to do it. Just don't damage it. The reason I use chains is they're safer, and I'd need a whole bunch more straps. So, good rule of thumb: if it's steel, you can use chains. If it's aluminum, use straps, but that's not always true. So the key is don't damage the product with whatever you use. So we'll hop out and check out the tarp first, because we're going to do that in reverse. This is what most guys would call tent tarping. It's a good thing to do when you have a lot of excess, which I have a lot of excess because one 26-foot tarp came about 2 feet short. And I keep saying it, and someday I will do it. I need to buy, my next steel tarp's going to be a 135-footer. If I would have had that, I would have only needed one. So this ain't the best looking tarp job. It ain't bad, but it's a lot of tarp rolled up under there. So even with it stretched, because they're not real tall, and they overlap quite a bit. Even with me, I probably got them stretched 6-7 feet on each side, front and back. So anyways, I'll show you that, then I got to check in, and we'll do this whole video instead of the way I normally do it. We're just going to do it backwards because we're at the unload end. All right, see you in a minute. Okay, so tent tarping is kind of like making a tent, right? So stretched out here on the back. Like I said, it ain't the prettiest job of mine. Still nothing outside the rail. I mean, it's fairly clean. But you're just gonna stretch it out onto your deck, and it makes a slope kind of like a tent. And then you don't gotta wad all that up. I put a strap over it, bungee it off the back. Okay. See, I wish I could have just done this with one tarp. Come up here, the truck's running, it's kind of noisy, but I got a whole bunch stretched out here on the front. All right, same thing. Just sloped out. Tent tarping. All right, let's get checked in and get this undone. Another text from Perry. Driver council meeting got canceled today, so all right, we'll show you the securement as we go. All right, see you in a minute. Bye-bye. All right, guys. Whew, a little out of breath, just rolled up my tarps. It's actually 12. 4 stacks of 3, not 4 stacks of 2. So as you can see, I got them X-chained on the front. Can't see it, but up there I have a piece of rubber in between the chains. You have to do that? No. But chain on chain is just not a good idea. I got my felt pads over it. That way I don't need edge protectors, because the pads will protect the product. And it also protects my tarps. So we got an X chain, single chain, X chains on the back. That keeps them from going back or forward. Same up here, so locks everything together. All right, let me get these chains and binders off and roll up these pads. See if I can show you what it looks like all uncovered if you haven't seen it before the forklift man comes. All right, see you in a minute. That's what they look like. Skidded coils. Well, they come in all shapes and sizes. So, there you go. Now they'll come unload them. Hey, trolls! If you show up to tell me that I secured these wrong, that's cool. But if you don't have anything to back that up, I just remove your comments. And I got a special video coming for just the trolls that dwell in their mother's basement in their off time when they're not out on the road for Western Express. Well, that'll be coming up. Anyways, there you guys go. Whoever wanted the skidded coils and tent tarping, there it is. All right, we're gonna put this stuff away. Hopefully they get me out of here and I'm 100 miles, 120 miles to the house for the weekend. See you, bye.